Hello, George Escola here with another update on Costa Rica. We're still transitioning from the wet season to the dry season. We're getting more and more sunny days, but we occasionally have some rain and a little thunder shower in the afternoon typically. Um, Today's a sunny day, but we have a lot of clouds around, and who knows, it might cloud up and rain later on. But temperature is starting to go up just a little bit as we get more and more sun. The temperature moves from typically 70s to typically 80s in the dry season. So right now we're in between. We've had a few days when it was up in the low 80s, and we've had some other days when it didn't quite get there. So uh, right now we're probably in the upper 70s, and we've got a nice breeze. We do get some gusty winds during the transition, and sometimes in the early part of the dry season there's gusty winds that can be quite fierce at times. So anyway, on the 4th of January, the government of Costa Rica made some adjustments to the restrictions due to COVID. They're still accepting anybody from anywhere into the airport in San Jose and the international airport at Liberia. So anybody can come on down. You have to fill out a medical form, and you have to have insurance that covers possible hospital stays or hotel costs during the time that you're going to be here. And they will only issue a visa up to 90 days, but only to the extent that you have medical coverage. So if your medical coverage is for a month, they will give you a 30-day visa, and so on. So on the 4th of January, they instituted some different traffic regulations for residents. It doesn't apply to taxi cabs or to public transportation, but it doesn't apply to us who have private vehicles here in Costa Rica. And during the week, they have restrictions on a certain day depending on the license plate number that ends the license plate. And because our license plate ends in 4, we cannot drive on Tuesdays. And then they changed the rules on the weekend. We used to be able to drive on Sunday. Now they switched it so we could drive on Saturday, but not on Sunday. So just to mix things up, I guess, see if we're paying attention. They are issuing some tickets and collecting some fees, so they might see that as a source of revenue. They've also started enforcing some rules that have been on the books for a long time, but they started issuing citations last week for people who did not have a fire extinguisher in their car. You're also required to have some reflective triangles, at least 2 of them, and some kind of a reflective vest or garment that you can wear if you're outside of the car at night. So it's a good idea to have those, but they have not enforced those laws before, and just last week they started enforcing them. So we're working hard on meeting all those requirements. I went to several places and nobody has a fire extinguisher in town for a car. I understand that one person had to go to Alajuela to find a fire extinguisher. So I'm not sure when or where we're going to get it. The local hardware store has them on order, so when they get them in, we'll get our fire extinguisher for the car, and we'll be okay there. Now, some other changes that they made. The beaches are still open, but they restrict activity on the beach from 2 p.m. in the afternoon until 5:30 in the morning. I don't know why they don't want people on the beach in the afternoon, but that's the way the regulation is. The national parks are still open. You can visit the national parks. If you have a rental car, you can drive any day of the week, so there's no restriction on that. And even for us, if we have a reservation at a hotel, we're allowed to drive that day. And if we checked out of a hotel on a day that we're not allowed to drive normally, then it's okay for us to drive. It's also okay for us to drive for emergency medical care or to pick up prescriptions at the pharmacy and things like that. But otherwise, we have to go by the restrictions on the license plate. So everything is otherwise is going along. The restaurants and the shops in town are all seem to be open. We have been meeting in small groups for dinner at the local cafe, and we met a friend for pizza and wings last night, so that was very enjoyable. And so also there's some restrictions at night. From 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. you're not allowed to drive during the week, and then on the weekends the restrictions from 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. in the morning. So as it is a little update, I'll let that do for now. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel and click on the bell, you'll be notified when I post future videos. I will see you on a future video. Thanks for watching now. Bye.